Birthday Hawa, birthday Hawa Shai, birthday Hawa, birthday Hawa Shai. Call Allah Wahwa, Allahina Yahweh Shema Shab, Shem Kokodash, and give a double honor to our elder apostles and the elder bishops, the great millstone, who well. Peace and salutation to the election. Or shalom to the Israelite foreigners like unto a speckled bird that look like the heathen nations where they've been scattered to, but lineage going back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob by the way of their fathers. Of course, giving a shalom to the election. 144,000 choice men, Israelite men, out of the 12 tribes of Israel. 144,000 men collectively, 12,000 from each of the 12 tribes of Israel. The Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Americans. Of course, you have our scattered as well. All right. Of course, you have a great peaceful multitude of believers whom are a part of the remnant, the 1/3, and a number of believers who are no prophets, men, women, and children, Israelites, of course. But they're just not prophets, whom the Lord's going to have mercy upon on this side. Them being delivered, or having an escape through the, of course, sacrifice of Yahweh Shai. All right, and being pre-thought for the election. Okay, escaping the coming judgment, which is fastly approaching. Nuclear destruction, time of Jacob trouble, much horrible judgments to come. Of course, World War III. All right. There's a lot of harsh things on the horizon. So, I'm the brother Mappa from the Great Millstone Plaintables Camp, located here in the city of Philadelphia. I'm the mighty Mike. Come on, lesson, or we lesson. Just something straight in the spirit, as you can see on the screen. And well, today is currently what is it? February the 14th, 2023. Now, it is not our custom, but it is what they call Valentine's Day, or I believe when you go into it, Lupercalia. All right. Which I'll just really quickly go into. So Lupercalia is a pastoral festival of ancient Rome. And another reason why this is Rome reincarnated. You still have the ancient customs of Rome that's being practiced here today, whether a person knows it or not. Observed annually on February the 15th to purify the city, promoting health and fertility. Lupercalia was also known as Dies Ferretos or Feveretas, after the purification instruments called Fubra, the basis of the month of Februaris, okay, like February, okay, which is the shortest month of the Roman calendar, from which the Julian Gregorian month of February derived. Okay, going back into it, the festival was originally known as Fubura, purification or purgings, after Februum, which was used on the day. All right, now I just want to skip. It says that Lupercalia was believed in antiquity to invent some connection with ancient Greek festival of Arcanian Lycalia, a wolf festival. All right, you just see these pagan customs, and these gods. All right, you have here that the worship of Lycian Pan. Okay, and hey, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is like Esau's god right here. Let me see. Look on WikiWan real quick. Satan. look up different things with this particular idol. This particular idol is famous for its sexual prowess. Is often depicted with a phallus. Okay. You can read more into it on your own. I'm just doing this all through the spirit. These spirits are out right now. Okay. You look more into it, but you have this this vibe that's out there right now. All right. You got Jake running after these different customs, and right now, like currently, underneath me, you have a damn demon. Yahweh Shem Shai have to rebuke. Agar Kash Time by Hashem Yahweh Shem Shai Shem Kakadash got his bass music turned all the way up. Probably trying to evoke and bring out these different love spirits and such, these different deities and such. All right. This is a heavy time of a lot of adultery, a lot of sex, as they said, love and fertility. All right, going about. Them spirits obviously we can't go with. All right, and there's a very high spirit of effeminacy or being effeminate, having a lack of faith that's out there, and we have to rebuke them certain spirits. Okay, let me get scripture, because I've been heavy on this certain these certain precept. Let me get this real quick. It's in the Apocrypha. It's in the book of damn. Let me see. Got Ephesians 4 and 14, 4 and 14, but it's another scripture that I want. Apocrypha. Let's see if I can find it. Gotta be able to find it. In the meantime, I can get that one. Just give me a moment, though. Yeah, but it's a heavy spirit of effeminacy that's going out, and Jake gotta rebuke them different spirits. Brothers might be in relationships with certain women and chick looking all sad and sour faced because you ain't get her apparently nothing or want to participate in this pagan holiday. Hey, we choose to rather follow Yahweh Shai than men and such. Okay, this is the book of Ephesians chapter 4, and this is starting at verse 11. It says, and he gave some apostles, and some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers. You have various gifts within the ministry, the body of Yahweh Bashem Shai, for the perfecting of the saints, the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Americans, the Israelite foreigners. All right, for the work of the ministry, for edifying the body of Hamashiach, the building up of the body, the believers of Yahweh Shai, till we all come in the unity, the togetherness of faith, the belief, and of the knowledge of the Son of the Most High, which is Yahweh Shai, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Hamashiach, that we henceforth no more children tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine, different principles, teachings. And Esau Edom has taught, as he has his calendar, a Gregorian calendar. He teach you all the different gods to worship, the days to reverence, and to celebrate. When you come, of course, in this truth, you learn and become a new man by the washing of the water, by the word. And that, of course, refreshes you and get rid of the filth, purging out these heathen customs that we've learned by the sleight of men, the witchcraft, right, and cunning craftiness, deception, whereby they lie in wait to deceive. But speaking the truth in love, which love is keeping the commandments, may grow up into him in all things, which is the head, even Hamashiach. All right. Now, it says here in Ephesians chapter 4 and 17, this I therefore testify in the Lord, that we henceforth walk not as the other Gentiles walk, in the vanity of their mind, having their understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of the Most High through the ignorance that is in them, because of the blindness of their heart. Okay. Just give me one moment real quick. And walking is being in the course of life. All right. As of course, you have other of our people that are the same Guinness and such that have, of course, walked in the same course of life as the heathen. I mean, you even have, like I say, you have the natural Gentiles, in which the heathen nations that it's pushed out a spirit to follow. We're not supposed to follow these different spirits. All right. But it says, having their understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of the power through the ignorance that is in them, because of the blindness of their heart. And Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bashem Shai had put a blinding on 2/3 of our people, not to be able to have ears to hear and eyes to see spiritually. Okay, who being past feeling have given themselves over into lasciviousness, to work all uncleanliness with greediness. Okay, and you learn all of these different things in the world. Okay, and we as Israelites, we ought to abstain from the ways of the heathen, as the scriptures say. Learn not the way of the heathen. Okay, envy not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. All right. You have lasciviousness, What you have unbridled lust. Yeah, your lust is not, your desires are not contained. Wantonness, not disciplined. You're not self-governed or temperate. You're just going after things with shamelessness. All right, and insolence. This world, like especially at this time, has so much unbridled lust. Woman. Hey, the other day, I seen this. It was like this. I was like driving by at work and such, and there was this particular woman. I'm not sure if she was working at a doctor office or something, or if she's like a harlot of some sort. Which technically she's a harlot. Gotta be, because like the pretty much how the way she looked at me and such, or it's like it didn't matter who I was or something. It was like it was like a craving, or just a welcoming and such. And like I say, them different spirits, like are not to be just entertained and followed, because that could be a complete, like I said, a sleight of hand or a trap. All right, so you gotta watch out by not following every wind of spirit, or every wind, or being spirit. Let me see if I can get that precept though. Yeah, you have to watch out by other Jake, man, because it could be real enticing. Out of nowhere, you just doing anything. I'm gonna read this straight up at my apocrypha, and then I'll go from there. This is Sirach chapter 9:2. It says, "Give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance, your understanding." Okay, don't let you give your whole soul unto a damn woman. And hey, that's what that these certain high holy days, the whole spirit of this place is like, just waver your whole self to follow after a woman. All right, just think of if Lot turned and back, and regarded the life that was back and when he fled Sodom and Gomorrah and such. Okay, he would be he would be destroyed, returned to a pillar of salt as his wife did. Okay, and like I say, it's effeminate to like I say to look back, on the life in this world, especially when we come in this truth. We got to continue to move forward, all right, and not backward. Okay. Let me see if I can find that precept. I gotta find it. Another good precept. This is Sirach chapter 25:21. Reading, it says, "Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure." All right. Don't sit there and fall and cower just because a woman look real good. Jake do that. Jake opening up their wallet, for these chicks, thinking that they gonna be theirs and such, and the chick just living in the moment, and she just want, obviously, all your resources. Learn, okay? Learn the instruction, all right, that the Lord is given within His Word, okay, which is contained in the book, all right. It's Yahweh Shai, all right, which the volume of the book is Yahweh Shai, all right. Gotta see if I can find that. I gotta find that precept. Every spirit. real quick. Another Sirach chapter 6 and 18. My son, gather instruction from thy youth up. So shalt thou find wisdom till thy old age. All right. And hey, your youth, begins, when you come in this truth as a newborn babe, desiring the sincere milk, and of course, then progressing to being able to digest the harder parts and the bits of the scriptures, which is called the meat. All right, different certain breakdowns and dark sayings and such. Okay. Yeah, the water Yahweh Shemel Shai got me right here on deck. Yeah, the water. Let me get it real quick. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 5 and 9. Let's see if this can get it. Sirach 5 and like I say, look at Google. Hearts everywhere, which the heart is just nothing but I believe it goes into basically it's like a symbolizing a phallus symbol and such. All right, maybe like vagina worship and such. All right, let me see something. One moment, I'm gonna see if I can find my little this is, see, look at that, sincerity and self-control. Now I'm not sure if this is in the Good News translation. Yeah, this is a GNT or Good News translation. This is I'm gonna read this in the Good News, but I'm gonna get the regular version. 5 and 9 through 10. Be certain about what you believe and consistent in what you say. Obviously, you don't want to be a hypocrite. Don't try to please everyone or agree with everything people say. All right, I'm gonna get it just in the King James. Where's the King James version? Authorized version. Where's that? Authorized version. $16.11 or something. Should have just came up. Esau being difficult. Yo, let me see something. King. Alright, we'll get it right here. Alright, so Sirach chapter 5 and verse 9. It's like one of my favorite precepts that I should memorize. Win now not with every wind or every spirit. Don't go with every spirit, and go not into every way. For so doth the sinner that hath a double tongue, right? And you having a double tongue makes you double-minded, okay? So you're not supposed to go with every wind. Wind is synonymous with spirit, okay? And go not into every way. Yeah, of course, the way of the heathen, that's definitely where we're not supposed to go. Meaning that we're not supposed to go in the steppings, the course of life of the heathen, all right? We're supposed to have the image of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which we bear law and order. Okay. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 9 and 14, and it reads, even so hath the Lord ordained that, and that means the Lord had commanded and ordered that they which preach the gospel should live the gospel. Okay. Let's go real quick. 1 John. Should be pretty much the last precept through the Spirit. Okay, so this is 1 John chapter 2 and 5. But whoso keepeth his word, in him verily or truly is the love of the power of the Most High perfected. Hereby we know that we are in him, right? By keeping his word, all right, keeping his commandments, all right. He that saith he abideth in him ought himself also so to walk, even as he walked. Walking, remember, is the course of life, all right. Let me look that up actually here, or the ruck in the Hebrew. All right, we'll go into walk here, or walked. We have this one, because to walk as Yahweh Shai walked. Yahweh Shai was going, obviously, Yahweh Shai was perfect. You know, be perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. All right, to the best of our ability. All right, so the walk is to make one's way, progress. Hebrew for to live. All right, we're supposed to live, or chayah, and to regulate one's life and conduct oneself. Okay, yeah, being occupied with, all right, the living of Yahweh Shai. All right, and Yahweh Shai kept the commandments. All right, Yahweh Shai, kept the Passover. Was the he is the Passover. All right, he is that sacrifice of lamb. All right. We are supposed to walk as Yahweh Shai has walked. Okay. It tells you also, like I said, you got the spirit that goes out in this time, or you wanna like I say, they have it like you missing out. You're not missing out on nothing, because first of all, these customs are not even ours. All right, these heathen customs of Lupercalia or Valentine's Day and all that, following after woman being weak. That's not us, of us. All right, we supposed to, as it says, remember yourself as men, bringing ye to mind, O ye transgressors, roughly paraphrasing Isaiah the 46th chapter. Okay, this is 1 John 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. In the world right now, as you can see, is wickedness. All right, the image of the beast having idolatry part of its philosophy. It's religion. Like I say, you have religious right that come with these different holidays, high holy days, which Jake don't know they're actually paying homage to indirectly. All right, or directly. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, right? You craving, everything that you want, voluptuousness, having unbridled lust, and not being disciplined, wantonness, not having humility, being shameless, all right, proud, in the lust of the eyes. Okay, everything you see, you want, instead of having that filter. All right, because everything you see, you can't have. All right, you can't. It's just this girl looking real good. She got a man. You can't just have her. No way. That's adultery. All right, in your heart. It says, in the pride of life, it is not of the Father, but is of the world. All right, and you have it of it's of the world, which is in the fashion of Satan right now. Alright, the prince of power of the air. Alright. The world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doth the will of the power abideth forever. So, we gotta, of course, follow Yahweh Shai. That's what I have due to spirit. All praise to Yahweh Shem Shai B'Shem Kakadash. Don't be sitting there running after these chicks, and trying to appease these chicks. In these times, they'll get you destroyed. All right. Follow righteousness. Follow Yahweh Shai. Call all Yahweh Shem Shai B'Shem Kakadash. Shalom to you.